So that year was all about proving to myself, but mostly somehow a little bit to all the people who didn't believe in me after the Olympics, who said I was a one-hit wonder after winning the European Championship once when I was 14. So it was kind of like gave me a lot of fire to show everyone that I'm not a one-hit wonder. I'm gonna be even better. So I feel like that helped me a lot during training, and yeah.
I love that you say that too, because I think it's important for people to hear, like, it's okay to do it to prove other people wrong too.
Yeah.
Like obviously having it be for yourself is most important, but like use that, like you're saying all of this, like you were 14, 15 years old. Like that is so much to manage with having the media start to follow you and then having them tell you that your first Olympics is a disappointment at 14, 15 years old, which is ridiculous because just being there is incredible. So I think it's so important that like, yeah, if you do get the negative comments, if you do get the criticism, use them, right? Like really like make that something that's going to make you better and do the opposite of what these people are trying to do and tearing you down, and use it to build yourself even higher than what you're capable of, but they may not. So here's your chance to show them exactly what that is. So the fact that you were able to do that young is just like astounding to me.
But it was also a mix. Like I knew that my coach and my team, they really, really believed in me a lot. Like I believed a little bit in myself also, of course. But I feel like because my team and my coach especially, they were like, okay, we see what you're capable of. And that also gave a lot of motivation. It was not only to prove other people, but it's a mix of a lot of things, of course.
Yeah.
I would say too, I think it can be used as such a powerful fuel. Like obviously you're not going to use that kind of chip on your shoulder, like redemption tour for 10 years. Like it just wouldn't be sustainable or enjoyable. But for a little bit, like for a year, for a season, like, yeah. And it feels so good. Like it feels so good to be like, like I'm like it just, the feeling of that, I think Missy's right. Like using that. And then, obviously you have the people in your corner that are like, no, like we know, like we're the real ones know, but like use that fire in your belly because it's hard enough coming off an Olympic Games to then go into the next year. And I remember watching you break that world record for the first time. And that was kind of like, you're like, hello, coming out party. I'm here to stay.
Yeah. But then after World Champs, new challenges came because then I started doubting myself that maybe I'm just a super suit swimmer. Maybe I'm not, I don't know. I was like, can I actually do this without the racing suit? I'm not sure. Like I didn't believe it. I was like, I'm probably just a young swimmer who were fast in a super suit. I couldn't settle with that really. It took a lot of years. I feel like I think it took 6 years until I finally beat my own 100 fly record. It was not the world record at that time but my own personal best time.
Yeah.
So it took many years to beat those 2 times.
Yeah. I know a lot of swimmers that felt like that, and that's so interesting.
Yeah.
And thank you for sharing that too. What kind of helped build your confidence in that time? Because that's a long time to go without getting a personal best. And for those of us that are at that level that are so fueled by being the best we've ever been, over the course of that 6 years, kind of trying to fight your way back to that time, what really helped keep you going and give you the confidence to know that you would get back to that time one day?
Yeah, sometimes I think about it. I'm like, how did I do it? I'm not sure. But I think it's because I really enjoyed the training. But also during those years, I started racing a lot of other events. I started putting the 100 free and the 200 free into my program, where I did PBs almost every competition I raced. And then the 50 free and the 50 fly started to come in as well a little bit more. So I did have a busy schedule, and I did have a lot of personal best time. So I feel like when I was finally there, 2015, when I finally beat my own 100 fly record time, I couldn't believe that it all had been 6 years. I was like, has it been 6 years? Because I was so focused on all the other events for a few years. But super happy, of course, when I finally made it to that